Really been used in anger.
Oh, just got the call.
It's done.
They're done. Oh,
There was going to be a penalty even if they had got the car back on track for hitting crew members as the wheel comes off the pole sitter's car.
What a sad end to a glorious day. But what an impression this team and this driver have made by turning up here and taking the pole. It was always going to be a challenge for them in the race itself, and nobody wants to see a race end that way with the car hitting crew members on pit lane. But
that's so stupid.
what an impression from Schwartzman as a rookie.
I mean, a penalty, yeah.
Well, let's take a look at what
you
want to see on pit lane as a driver. We'll ride on board with Joseph Newgarden, the number 2 Shell car. Now, he's all the way at the back of the line here, but let's just listen.
Enters in 9th.
Perfectly on his marks. Team goes to work. They won the pit stop competition on Friday.
Caitlin Brown crushing it on the left front as always, and watches you pivot around. He's got this long drive. Now, if you're Newgarden, you're thinking, okay, who's going to pop out? Who's going to try to cut me off? He just had a lightning-fast Penske pit stop, and he gets all the way down to the lead group. Okay, there's 1 in front of me, 2 in front of me, 3, 4. That puts Newgarden P5 on this strategy. Are you kidding me?
Not even at 100 laps. Came in P9 on that strategy. Essentially picked up 4 spots. He runs still in 9th, but that's because Hunter Ray, DeFrancesco, Carpenter, and Harvey stayed out. Those 4 positions on a slight...
He drops to 3rd, and then comes Jack Harvey, and Carpenter, and Malukas gets up on the inside as Palou gets squeezed, and Palou drops back.
How did we get through that? That was some heads-up driving from Palou on back. Is that we got a spinner?
No!
Larson.
Simpson.
I think Stingray Rob may have been caught up in that as well.
It is game over for Larson, and that is the double. Done and dusted.
1,100 miles will not be completed by Kyle Larson today, unfortunately. That was a very manic restart. Ed Carpenter slid up wide into the path of Palou. Palou had to get on the brakes, slow it down. You see Kiffin Simpson in the wall of the number 8 machine. AMR safety team on the scene. You see a thumbs up coming out of the cockpit.
And that's good to see. I thought we hit for sure. Oh, there's someone else.
I think that's Stingray Rob.
That is Stingray. You're right. Ooh. That is Stingray Rob, who has gone into the tyre barrier on the left-hand side of the track. Not often you see a driver end up down there.
Safety team helping.
Goes Larson to the bottom. A little wiggle, and it just goes.
He just lost it in the short chute on the entrance to 2, and Kiffin Simpson almost got around.
Stingray Rob did avoid contact, but got up in the gray.
Work and qualify, but as we know, this is Indy 500 in a race. Anything can happen. I saw like already quite a lot of strong drivers are either out of the race or behind. So, I mean, this is what happens. This is Indy. We just need to learn from it, and hopefully next year we'll come and have a proper battle for the win.
Thank you for your time. Georgia, more pit lane issues, this time for Rinus VeeKay, who didn't have brakes. Did you know you had an issue before you came to pit lane?
No, I didn't. I pitted for tires and fuel, like we needed to do on strategy, and I already pitted at speed once. It was fine. I kind of underdrove it in pit lane, so I thought that's what I'm doing is fine. So I just did the same thing and just really had no bites from the brakes. Coming into the pit lane and coming to the pit lane speed line. Feel bad for the 18 crew. Ask ROI, Dilcon Racing, just a bummer. We were doing really well. We were moving forward, and we actually could kind of race and hang in a little bit better than I thought we would. So yeah, really unfortunate, but I'm not totally sure if I could have anticipated this before.
Such a massive change.
Make that move stick. O'Ward is up to 11th place. He needs something magic in this second half of the Indy 500.
He looks very patient to me right now, James. I think working backwards, doing the math in his head. Hey, I got 90 more laps to make smart decisions and work my way to the front.
And this is what Tony Stewart and I were talking in the pre-race show. He asked, do you think Pato can be smart about this for 200 laps? I said, Pato 5 years ago? I don't know. Pato in 2025, after 3 near misses here at the Speedway, I think he knows when to push, when to keep it calm. He knows when he's got to be at the front, and it's not at lap 112.
Connor Daly and David Malukas fighting it out for the lead of this race. They could be fighting it out for their first Indianapolis 500, but behind them is a man who wants it, who needs it.
And Connor Daly and David Malukas will be getting information from their pit stand, letting them know, hey, DeFrancesco is going to be pitting earlier than you guys, so consider that as you strategize here, I think Connor Daly and David Malukas fine to chill for now. And how about AJ Foyt Racing? Malukas third, Ferrucci fifth. Running with the big dogs, past half distance.
Connor Daly in his 12th Indianapolis 500. David Malukas in his third. We ride on board with Santino Ferrucci with an incredible run, courtesy of Venture HR.
And guys, this guy is so impressive at this racetrack. Only driver in history to be in the top 10 in all 6 of his first 6 starts here at Indy. Started down in 15th, but he's got himself there. Doing an incredible job just getting around Callum Ilott, who also, again, we just talked about it, but he deserves a shout out for being up there. This is a guy that knows how to play the long game here at Indy.
Just riding on board, Ferrucci's hands look very steady, very confident, like he knows exactly what to expect out of his race car in that turbulent air behind Alex Palou.